Hello there, everyone. Welcome to episode 14 of Oxyotl. So we got Lord Croak on the last episode, and now we've destroyed Oracles of Zinch, and that's because it wasn't me; it was Teclis. So it happened what I dreaded. I really wanted to go just against Kairos and let him, destroy Teclis to the point that I can conquer them in just a couple of turns. But now Teclis is strong. He has like 4 armies, 10 settlements, so it's gonna be a mess. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. What do I want to do with Oxyotl? Do I want to travel? I think so. I need to travel here. It's still difficult, sometimes you can learn from my mistakes where I'm like traveling to a place and then realizing, oh, I could have left the old vision near the place where I want Oxyotl to end up, instead, So Cloaca, I love that. He's going to recruit, I don't know if he's going to recruit units or not. Stegodons. Because here's the deal. I think I want Cloaca to go all the way around the coast and explore and see if he can reinforce the Badlands. And if he dies, he dies. It's fine. I don't have any particular problem with that, actually. So maybe that's a style I can do. It's around the followers of Nagash, so that's okay. Okay, income, that's for sure. I got a lot of money, so I'm gonna prioritize building stuff. Even if it is this, I think I'll have to, just so that I don't have the specific issues. Okay, perform this right or that one? I'm not actually recruiting, so for now I think not. Okay, silent center upgrade, yes, that definitely this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here to prevent the issues with the control, end up the turn, and let's see what happens next couple of turns. So I got to Itza. And now I can upgrade it, and I still cannot upgrade to get the specific buildings, but I'll be able to get a few interesting ones. So first, the geometric web, that's for sure. Now, do I want an altar of Sotek? I think yes. If you see me do this, it's always because of either faction-wide stuff, like altar of Sotek gives post-battle loot income. Or it's because of heroes, like hero limit or anything like that. I just want a building that produces heroes so that I can recruit another one once it reaches like tier 4 or tier 3. That's a big problem with the Lizardmen now, is that they cannot get just heroes all the time, like, most of the reworks that we've been doing. Another one is that you don't raid, you're so good that you don't actually raid enemies. Which is a problem. Let's send Clock over there. Let's send Chocomel here. And I'm hoping that this is enough. Like, I can go with Oxyotl. I already missed a couple of the events from the old ones. But I really wanted him to attack Teclis. Because Oxyotl has the best to go for it. I didn't even think that the salt building there would be nice, I'm gonna have to review a little bit the buildings in the initial province, just so that I can, build it up. The good thing is that you don't have climate restrictions, so Oxyotl becomes really powerful in the mid game, in the mid stages, and you're going to see a lot of income for a Lizardman faction because he just doesn't have issues with climate, which other Lizardmen do. So as soon as I start confederating, you're going to see that it actually gives me a lot of money. Yeah. Alright, skipping ahead a little bit to try and see if I'm going to attack Teclis. I'm gonna out-resolve a few of these battles, of course, but I'll try to show you the best ones. And they are not in any wars. They're trading actually with... Actually, they're allies with the Bowman. Well, I have to declare war because what I'm planning to do is conquer the whole map. And if you're going to conquer the whole map, if you see in the video that I've mentioned, it's the about tips for world map completion. And one of them is precisely this sort of idea. Oh, I can close victory this? I think I could do it. Oh yeah, it's a minor sentiment. Yeah. I'm gonna put this guy close, and that's it. And then I'll decisive victory, that's for sure. Yeah. Do I lose anything? No. That's just perfect, actually. So yeah, Auto Resolve has been helping a lot in terms of sieges. Oh, I shouldn't have looted. That's nice. I need that. Some more items. That's good. Alright, Gifts of the Jungle. So Oxyotl has everything here. So now his units are in a really good shape. They don't cost too much. They're replenishing well. And finally, I can go with the Oracle. Do I have more spells? Yeah, Harmonic Conversions. It's not a spell that I go for too much, but it's a good spell, actually. I could use it. I'm just going further into the damage spells because so far are the ones that are helping out, because, you know, the skinks are actually quite good. But in some occasions, the extra melee attack and melee defense, it could be perfect, for instance, against specific lords that are really powerful, so that you can always hit them, for instance. Yeah, let's get the charge bonus. Typically, I'll charge. Let's get the bottomless quiver. It's better. It's always, it's a win-win. You know, you always benefit from having that. Okay. Do I want to go over to Dawn's Light there? Do I? I think so. And one of the reasons why I wanted to send that guy onto the, like you've seen, onto the sea is to try and see if I can lure enemies over there. So Visions of the Old Ones, I have one right here. Okay, some Hunt Raiders. I have to defend the settlement there. I think that's fine. I really don't want to start battles over there. I can control the Chaos and Divided Corruption, 12 provinces, so that's not one. Maybe I'll use that one, and this one I'll go back, and then Oxyotl is down here. So yeah, that feels like a good way of doing things. So this guy, I don't think, if there's an army in Tor, I'm gonna stop him. Yeah, backspace. I could have backspaced, that was silly. But yeah, let me just move past and see if he tries to come over and attack me. And overall here, Oxyotl, are we gonna fight that? Or again, am I gonna decisive it? Depends. Really depends on how much do I get, but typically this is a decisive victory, and I don't see... I see enemies, yeah, that's for sure. But maybe I want to show some battles against, but I wanted to fight Teclis, and Teclis is nowhere to be found. So yeah, let me just encircle, see if we're going to fight it later on. Alright, I don't see Teclis anywhere, so likely I'm going to do that. I want to see who is over here. Can I see it from this angle? No, but I think that's Teclis. Alright. I should recruit a full army here. I have the money for it, but I don't have the military for it, so I would have to use global recruitment, and I still don't want to yet, you know? Definitely I need that, even if it is just for tech purposes, and I definitely want that as well. So more research is always fine. The research is one of the biggest issues with the tech tree. It's always one of the biggest issues for the lizardmen. They advance really well in the tech tree. It's just cumbersome because you need this building and then you need that building, and it's troublesome. So yeah, I think I'm gonna fight this battle out, actually. So I do have my reinforcements. I have my chameleon skinks here. and then the stalkers, and I'm just gathering them a little bit down so that I can get my reinforcements. And I'll already tell you, as soon as my reinforcements arrive, I'll just box them in, honestly, send them against the enemy, and then try to just control the ranged parts, so that I can have some level of control. It's very difficult for the Lisbon because you have so many single entities and they all kind of have abilities. That's why, for instance, I like the Troglodons, because they're just good anti-large and they don't have any abilities, and it just reduces the overall micro. Sometimes they can have, of course, if they are on an Oracle, of course, but still the feral one. That's what I mean. And sometimes they do just enough damage, you know. Okay, let's start attacking whatever we can. Some misses, because I think they're trying to attack the enemy flyers. There we go. Some more shots. I didn't manage to hit the one of the eagles. And now we're gonna start hitting these eagles. The cavalry units here, these are Illyrian Reavers if not mistaken, so they won't do too much against the stalkers. Silver shield units, yes. That cavalry does it, actually. Yep. Overall, it's cool. I'm sending in the dinosaurs as well to soak in, but you can enjoy the battle. It's amazing how much a non-anti-large unit can actually do against anti-large, or can actually hold against a large entity. Especially with some cover like with the Bastillodons. Come on, use that hammer. Oh, he's healing up someone. In the meantime, I do have some of my chameleon skinks hurting the enemy. And of course the Bastillodon still does damage. I mean, it's not like it doesn't do anything. So what you see here, sometimes it's difficult to see what is happening. I like to see from above and check whether or not my flanks are controlled, and then I focus on the front line. So always, are flanks controlled? Yes. Then I focus on the front line. I'll retreat units if necessary. But of course, if the AI gets surrounded, they'll always forget. That was a nice comment that I missed. Yet again, because I'm such a good content creator that I keep missing the good comments. The good stuff. This is not one, but that is a nice... I just wanted to cause some damage to this cavalry unit, because there are missile cavalry, and I wanted to control this flank. That's the idea. And now you see the big picture where the flanks are controlled, and in the middle I'm sending in the Saurus that have arrived and the cavalry that has arrived, and suddenly the AI cannot overcome this. They don't have the numbers for this. That was a nice battle, you know. I'm glad I fought this one instead of the other one on the siege, because it would be kind of problematic. It could give me some losses if I'm not paying attention. So yeah, quite decisive victory. Quite some good money from loot as well. Let's loot and occupy even more money. There we go. That's fine. Loot and occupy is always like, do I have somewhere else to spend the money? You know? So you loot and occupy, and then you get the money to use in other locations. You know, that's always the sort of idea. But you can always definitely just occupy if you prefer that, so that you can get, you know, a faster tier 3 settlement sometimes, a faster settlement there. What do I have here? Yeah, I think I have everything. The skirmishes, the beast driver. Yeah, I think so. So am I clear to go into the melee line? Because I almost never go into the melee line until the very late stages of the leveling up, you know? It's just something that I'd rather do. Okay. That's a nice leveling up. Okay, what vision do I go? Do I go for this destroy settlement? I don't think so. Infernius is a fortress. So yeah, and the bonus is not, and the consequences are not that problematic. So it's working really well. I think Oxyotl can go. I think he can go for the visions. That will likely be on the next episode. Let me just show you diplomacy, how it has been happening. So I still have the defensive possibility. I don't have the Confederation yet. I think for the Confederation I need a lot more power so that they will fear me. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching and for the support of this campaign. Bye bye.